Lesson 40. I am blessed as a son of God today. We begin to assert some of the happy things to which you are entitled, being what you are. No long practice periods are required today, but very frequent short ones are necessary. Once every 10 minutes would be highly desirable, and you are urged to attempt this schedule and to adhere to it whenever possible. If you forget, try again. If there are long interruptions, try again. Whenever you remember, try again. You need not close your eyes for the exercise periods, although you will probably find it more helpful to do so. However, you may be in a number of situations during the day when closing your eyes would not be feasible. Do not miss a practice period because of this. You can practice quite well under any circumstances if you really want to. Today's exercises take little time and no effort. Repeat the idea for today and then add several of the attributes you associate with being a son of God, applying them to yourself. One practice period might, for example, consist of the following. I am blessed as a son of God. I am happy, peaceful, loving, and contented. Another might take this form. I am blessed as a son of God. I am calm, quiet, assured, and confident. If only a brief period is available, merely telling yourself that you are blessed as the Son of God will do. Deep insights and explorations. At the very beginning of A Course in Miracles, the workbook makes something crystal clear. This practice is not meant to be analyzed, debated, or intellectually deconstructed. It's meant to be used, because only through its use will you see that it works. This lesson is a perfect example of that principle in action. There's no demand to understand, no requirement to figure it out. Just try it, and if you forget, try again. And if you get distracted, try again. This is a direct reprogramming of the mind. We're not used to saying, I am blessed as a son of God. I am happy. I am peaceful. I am loving. I am contented. What's missing from these statements? Any reference to getting something from the world. Nothing about external conditions, no ifs, no contingencies. These are states of being, not transactions with reality. I am calm. Nothing to do with the circumstances around me. I am quiet. Doesn't matter what's happening externally. I am assured and confident. Not because something happened to make me feel that way, but because it's my natural state. This lesson is a rewiring of your brain. From a time and space perspective, this is neuroplasticity at work. From an eternal perspective, this is simply remembering what has always been true. Jesus isn't giving us theory. He's giving us a practice, a mantra, a rhythm. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. What happens after blessed? What does that really mean? And what does it mean to be a son of God? It means oneness. It means that everything and everyone, every moment, every interaction, every situation is an expression of the Son of God. And because this practice is untethered from form, it can be done anywhere, anytime. Watching the Super Bowl? I am blessed as a son of God. Your team wins. I am blessed as a son of God. Your team loses. I am blessed as a son of God. Traffic jam? I am blessed as a son of God. Difficult conversation? I am blessed as a son of God. I am happy. I am peaceful. I am loving. I am contented. Isn't this what we all want? So let's go do it. The sun behind the clouds. Your identity as a son of God is like the sun. It doesn't disappear when clouds cover it. It only appears hidden. The reminders in this lesson are like gusts of wind that clear the sky, revealing what was always shining. A forgotten name. Imagine waking up with temporary amnesia, forgetting your own name. Someone reminds you, and at first it feels unfamiliar. But as you keep repeating it, a feeling of knowing returns. This lesson functions in the same way. It calls you back to yourself. A royal inheritance. Imagine a prince raised in a village, unaware of his royal birthright. He struggles, believing he must prove his worth. Then one day, someone hands him a letter revealing his true identity. Nothing about him has changed, but his understanding of himself has. That shift in perception changes everything. Provocative and heartfelt questions. What if you stopped chasing happiness and simply declared it? Would you even recognize what it feels like to just be happy, without conditions? How much of your suffering comes from waiting for the world to give you permission to feel peaceful? What if you gave yourself permission instead? If nothing in your external circumstances changed, but you truly accepted that you are already blessed, how would your life be different? Are you willing to say, I am blessed as a son of God even when you don't feel like it? Or are you still giving the world the power to dictate your state of mind? If Jesus himself told you that repeating this idea would transform your life, would you do it? Well, he just did. Will you? This lesson isn't about believing, it's about practicing. Let's practice.